What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Feminine guys. I'm gonna start this off by saying last week I was watching Divorce Court, and just using this as an example, a gay man married a lesbian, a gay guy married a stud, and they had kids together, and it didn't work out. There were a lot of straight women with guys who are very feminine to be masculine. There are a lot of males, even on YouTube, who do these little parodies where they dress up as women, or they are, whether they're straight or gay, they start having perms and wigs and weaves with fucking goatees and lipstick and wearing women's clothes and shoes and walking and having mannerisms of, whether it's a parody or for real, and everybody's like, oh, that's so, what? You know, the feminine male has become acceptable. It's, in some women, that's what a man is, and you got to question, what woman wants a feminine guy? But you also got to question, what guy wants to be feminine? And how are these people hooking up? For what purpose? You see, I don't want to, as a guy, I'm not going to date no uh, lesbian girl who want to dress like a dude. You might see some girls that's lesbians that want to be a dude, and you could tell for a girl, you could tell she's still cute as a girl, but it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be walking around with a hand. I'm dressing like me, she dressing like Ellen or 50 Cent or some shit. Not gonna happen. But it's ridiculous because everybody sees where this is gonna end. You can see this train wreck about to happen, and then everybody's like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't. No, it's wrong to say that. No, it's not wrong to say that. Look, this shit ain't gonna go well. Going back to this couple, if a feminine guy marries or gets with a quote unquote masculine woman, okay, and they have kids, she can't teach them kids to be a man. He can't teach them kids to be a man if they were boys. And she can't teach them daughters to be women, and he can't teach them daughters to be women if they were girls. So when people say these kids gonna be confused, they're gonna be confused. You know why? Because when you have couples like this, and even when you have just regular gay couples, the whole confusion lies up is not on people's confused perception of this homosexuality. It's that homosexuals look confused because one of them is trying to be a man and one of them trying to be a woman, and they're both the same sex. So when you're trying to mimic a heterosexual relationship, you're confusing your own situation when you don't like the opposite sex. And then people look at your confused situation and are confused. Thus, if you bring kids into your confused situation, they will be confused too. Now, off of that, all you guys who are practicing, who quote unquote say you're straight and you're practicing your femininity, oh, you're walking around like women because you think it's comedy, you're doing songs and parodies and all this other bullshit. Let me explain something to you. That ain't funny. It's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not funny. Because if you really straight, you're gonna have to look at yourself 10, 15, 20 years from now and be like, that's embarrassing. See, it's the same way that when we talk about these hyper masculine guys. See, people like Snoop and Jay-Z, who's too old to be doing the shit they used to do, and still do. When they hit 60, 65, 70, they, oh, I got my money, I'm paid, good, 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 good. But then they're gonna have to look back at themselves and be like, oh my, this is what I gave to the world? Oh fuck. I gotta change this. And see, if you don't have the, and these guys don't even have the mindset to do it. I mean, let's just be real. But most men have that moment where they have to sit back, you know, that rocking chair moment when you're on the porch, you just, what is my legacy on this planet? What did I leave on this planet? And you don't want to look back and say, well, everybody remembers me for wearing a fucking wig, lipstick, a dress, walking around, playing with the parts of women. You don't want to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I don't even think Tyler Perry want to be known as that. But he already know he didn't went so far with it. There ain't no coming back. You know. Flip Wilson don't want to be known as that. But he went too far with it. Ain't no coming back. You get my point? You know. I'm just saying. Eddie Murphy almost told that line. I'll tell you that right now. But all this feminization shit, just like kids don't want to, we tell women all the time, you don't want your kids to grow up and look at you 15, 20 years from now and pop on the internet and see your twerk video. You don't want your kids to grow up 10, 20 years from now and see daddy sashaying around this motherfucker. I'm out.